Hello, 7th graders. We've now finished our book, Long Walk to Water, and we're going to be working on writing an expository essay. So today you are going to learn about what is expository writing. So what is it? The main purpose of an expository writing piece is to inform readers and support the facts that you share. The objective is to explain and analyze information by presenting an idea and appropriate evidence. So an expository essay is probably one of the most basic and straightforward essays that you can write because its entire purpose is to inform. You're pulling research and explaining your research, and you're doing this completely objectively without any opinions or bias or trying to persuade your reader of anything. There are many different features to an expository writing. Our first one, like I stated before, is that it's informative. So the purpose of writing is to inform. It includes just the facts, only the facts, there to inform the reader. Expository writings are also very clear. They have clarity. They use precise words to share information. So there's not a lot of figurative language. There's not a lot of your own input. It's basically all just clarity and precise ideas. It's also impersonal, so you are going to be writing in an objective third-person point of view. You will not be writing in first person, so you do not need to use first-person pronouns. You won't be using words such as I or you or we. Instead, you will simply be telling what happened. Lastly, it is unbiased, meaning that there's no opinions or taking sides. You're not trying to persuade anyone of anything or make an argument or anything. You are just stating the facts and explaining what happened. Here are some of the characteristics of writing an expository essay. There's always a main idea, and the main idea is the singular focus of the writing. It should be clear from the beginning. It is the central focus of the writing. There's always supporting details, so there's some sort of evidence, and we're going to get our details from different resources that we've already looked at. But when you are looking at expository writing, resources can be books or internet or interviews or important events in the past and different things like that. So our next one is it goes in a logical sequence, meaning that it doesn't start in the middle and go backwards, but instead your expository essay has a logical sequence. It begins with first, then last, in conclusion. It's usually written sequentially or from most important to least or least important to most. So when you're looking at your facts, you either start with your most important facts or your least important facts and go from there. Lastly, it's extremely focused. It doesn't deviate, meaning to go away from. It doesn't deviate from the main idea, so it should always be focused on the main idea and what the purpose is. There are many different types, so as you see here, you can see all these things. All of these are expository writings: newspapers, diaries, journals, magazines, brochures, briefings, political and historical documents, articles, textbooks, editorials, posters. They are all different types. We're going to write something in between an article and an editorial. We're just going to be writing a basic expository essay about water in Sudan. When you are writing an expository essay, there is an acronym that you can remember. It is RAFT, R-A-F-T. Now, all of these stand for different things. I'm going to give you an example of how to put yourself in the shoes of an expository author. So first, you need to remember, what is your role? That's the R of RAFT. What is your role? Let's say your role is a news reporter. So if your role is a news reporter, then you need to think about who your audience is. Who is watching your essay, who is watching your newscast or reading your article? Who is your audience? Who are you writing for? So if I was a news reporter, I would be writing for television viewers or newspaper readers. Next, you need to think about your format. If I was a news reporter, my format would be a news story format. So I wouldn't be writing in a journal format, I would simply be writing in a news story format. And lastly is topic. When you're presenting a news story, you're finding a significant event in history. So that is raft, role, audience, format, and topic. When you stay on the raft, your essay will stay focused. Let's talk about what you guys are going to write. You guys are going to be filling the role as research journalists. Your audience is going to be for other 7th grade students, so you need to think, I am writing for other students my age. Your format is an essay format, and your topic will be water in South Sudan. So we're going to be writing about the water problem in South Sudan. So make sure you write this down. This is your goal. Your goal for the next couple of weeks. Your goal is to write an expository essay about the water problem in Sudan and what is being done to help. So we are going to be writing a 5-paragraph essay here, and we're going to have a lot of time to research and analyze our research and draft, revise, and publish our essay. Things to remember when you are writing an expository essay. You want to make sure that you don't repeat yourself, so you need to make sure that you avoid repetitions. You want to make sure that you're using concise, which means specific, phrases, and avoid expressive wordiness, so you're not elaborating on anything too much. You want to make sure that you deliver precise factual information, so only the facts. And you want to avoid opinions, so you're not writing at the end of your paper, I think that everyone should help out to help solve the water crisis in Sudan. Instead, you are simply just stating facts. Alright, if you need to go back in this video at all, you can. Make sure that your name is on your paper and that you are being silent for others in other stations.